Hey, it's Hannah, and welcome to Rest. This is an hour-long practice. The first half is a slow, stretchy flow, and then we make our way into restorative postures. It's a relaxing practice meant to help you relax, reset, unwind, and maybe even get ready for bed. I hope you enjoy. You don't need to sit like a perfect little monk. You can just sit like yourself. If that means sitting on the couch or a chair, do that. And take a long, slow, deep breath in. Let it go. And feel how your shoulders melt down a little. And we'll do that again. Another long, slow, deep breath in. And let your shoulders melt. Last one, big, generous inhale. Maybe pause in the fullness and let it all go. Whatever it is that you were hoping to get from this session, make note of it. So, what is your intention? It might be to simply breathe, to rest, to relax, or maybe you're looking for guidance or answers or whatever. Just notice what popped up when you thought of your intention. And think about what a practice would look like if you honored that intention the whole way through. And let that guide you more than I do. We'll start out with some dusting, so just dusting off any old energy, anything you don't need to carry with you anymore. So start by just placing your hands on the very top of your head and then dust it off like you walked through a cobweb. Try to dust away from your body, like you're taking that cobweb off. You can dust off your face like you're in a Neutrogena commercial. Dust off your throat, the back of your neck, your shoulders, and then just choose a hand and place it on the opposite shoulder and let that shoulder get real heavy. Feel the heat and weight of your hand. And then we're dusting that off. So try to get every part of your arm, your elbow, your armpit, the back of your arm. Dust off every finger. And I like to be dramatic and throw it away. So you might think of this as something kind of woo-woo and out there. It's not. Before you go to the other side, just notice if that arm feels a little different. Tingly, awake, whatever. And then we'll head over to the other side. So opposite hand on your shoulder. And dust. Keep it going. The idea here is that we're dusting off old energy. You know, sometimes you have a weird interaction and it sticks with you. You're dusting that off. Any old sticky energy. You can flick out your fingers when you're done. Dust off your chest, your heart, your belly, your back. And then choose a leg and hip and glute and dust it off. It does double as time to dust off dog fur And also, if you're not into all this energy stuff, that's fine. You don't need to be. Or also just waking up the body, right? You're feeling your own hands on your own body. When was the last time you thought about the back of your knee, right? But you have your hand there and you're feeling it now. Just switch legs. So it's just another way to bring your mind into your body. And then just let that go. Come back to whatever seated position felt right. And notice if you feel a little different. And take a big breath in to sweep your arms up. As you breathe out, lean over to the left. Breathe in, reach your right further away. Keep your right hip heavy. Breathe out here. This time we're going to inhale to open the heart up to the ceiling. Try to take a peek up. As you breathe out, bring this top hand and bring it down near the left. Inhale, sweep up, open your heart. Exhale, lower down. So again, you can be sitting any way for this. If you're on a chair, same thing. One more. The next time your hand is down, whether it's on the ground or, I don't know, maybe the arm of your chair, push it away. Try to round your back a little bit, like you're trying to create space between your shoulder blades, and breathe. Try to breathe into your upper back. Breathe out, push the ground away a little bit more. So you're getting that nice release through your upper spine, thoracic spine. And then inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lower your right hand down to where it was. Inhale, sweep both arms up. Exhale, lean to the right. Left arm sweeps up and over, so your bicep is beside your ear. Inhale to stretch a little longer, create a little more space. Breathe out, settle into it. Two more like that, then we move. Inhale, open your heart up, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, tap your top hand down. Some would call that your left hand. Think about this twist coming from your low ribs up rather than from your hips up. So you're keeping this in your upper back. And the next time your top hand is down, keep it there. Push the ground away. And breathe into your upper back. Come all the way back up. And just lower your hands down. Take a few breaths with that nice tall spine. Maybe your breath is a little bit more full. We'll do one more seated movement here. We're going to inhale both arms up any way you like. As you breathe out, take a twist to the right. Take a peek over your right shoulder. Notice if your left shoulder is rolling in, try to pull it back. Keep that left hand on your right knee and bring your opposite arm across, so you're making an X out of your arms. If that's too tight, give yourself a hug instead. Round your back, look down. Again, breathe in between your shoulder blades. And do a big dramatic unravel to sweep your arms up and over. Breathe out, take a twist to the other side. Again, notice if your right shoulder rolls in, try to roll it back a little so you can keep your heart nice and open. And keep your right hand on your left knee. Sweep the other arm up and over. Round your back and breathe into your upper back. One last big dramatic unravel. Exhale to lower your hands. And we'll meet in hands and knees. So tabletop. And you can have your toes tucked under for this to sneak in a little stretch through the soles of your feet. Inhale to arch your back. Exhale to round. Close your eyes and keep flowing. As you breathe in, think about really shining your heart forward. Pull your shoulders back. Exhale to round. Pull navel in. Now, feel free to keep your toes tucked under. You can untuck them whenever. We're just going to layer in a child's pose here. So inhale to arch your back. Breathe out, round. Start to pull your hips back towards your heels. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. All the way back to child's. We'll do 3 more like that. Breathe in, arch. Breathe out, round to child's. And last one, big breath in. Out. Untuck your toes, sink your hips towards your heels for child's pose. If child's pose isn't your jam, keep your hips over your knees, forearms down, head heavy. One more breath here. Then inhale, come up to hands and knees. We're going to sneak in a little something for the outer hips here. So for this, just walk your feet and knees in so they're close to the center of your mat. Then lift your right leg up and send your knee down behind the other. So your knees are bent, both knees are on the floor. To make this more intense, widen out through your feet. Inhale, arch your back. Really think about your tailbone tipping up. Breathe out, round. So you'll feel this through that outer left hip and thigh. Now, if you've got pretty open, stretchy hips, you might find that you can sit back between your heels and just breathe there. That'll be a bit deeper. Otherwise, keep flowing. We'll go for 3 more breaths. Release. Come back, regular old tabletop, and just switch legs. Choose how much you widen out your feet. You might need to play around with where your hands are and either flow through cat-cows or hips back between heels. If that makes you feel like your knees are going to pop in half, that's your sign not to do that. I know that sounds silly, but I think a lot of us do kind of give ourselves a hard time when we don't need to. You don't need to make this the deepest, most challenging practice you've ever done. You're here to rest and relax. Unravel. And we're going to sit all the way down onto our bums. And grab a hold of the backs of your legs to roll down. And just take a second here. Lying on your back, you can have your knees bent, feet flat on the floor. How good does it feel to lie down? Pull your right leg in. If you want more, you can straighten out the left leg. So your heel's on the floor. Breathe in to reach your right foot up to the ceiling. As you breathe out, think about pulling your knee in, not towards your right shoulder, but rather towards your chin or even your left shoulder. Inhale, right heel high. You can do this hands-free if you'd like. Exhale, bend, and pull that knee in towards your chin or the opposite shoulder there. So it's just that tiny little shift that's going to make this a little bit deeper into that outer glute. And whatever one of these you want to stay and hang out in for a few breaths, do that. Whether that's foot high or knee in, it's up to you. Soften up your shoulders if you're holding onto your leg. Loosen your grip a little. All right. Now let's all meet holding on to the right leg, knees bent. Hold your right knee in your right hand. Send your left arm out to the side. Use your right hand to pull that leg out. Inhale. Exhale, bring your leg through center, pass it over to the left and pull it across for a twist. So you inhale to open up like you're opening up a book. Inner hip and thigh stretch. Breathe out to pull it across into your twist. Your right butt cheek will lift up off the floor. It's a big movement for one breath, so you're gonna have to breathe slower, which as a byproduct makes you more relaxed. And again, it's your choice whether you stay with the leg out to the side, inner hip and thigh stretch, or with the leg across in your twist, whatever you're craving. Couple more breaths here. And then unravel, take a great big morning stretch. Release and pull your left leg in. You can have your right foot flat on the floor or your leg extended. The next time you breathe in, reach your heel high, hamstring and calf stretch. Breathe out to bend your knee. And rather than pulling your knee to your left armpit, pull it towards your chin or your right shoulder. Inhale, hamstring. Exhale, outer hip and thigh. Feel free to move around through your calf and ankle. And then stay in whatever end of the movement feels the most beneficial to you, whether it's your knee in or your leg up. Let's all pull that left leg in. Inhale, open up, pull your left leg to the left. Exhale, pass your leg to your right hand and pull it across for your twist. Keep going. The next time you're in the part that feels most beneficial to you, stay there. Unravel. One more big morning stretch. Hug both legs in. Take a little rock side to side. And then we'll come into our first restorative shape, which is a supported butterfly. So I like to use a bolster for this. You can roll up a blanket or use a couple pillows from your bed. Anything rectangular or cylindrical would work. You're gonna sit down on your bum, place that thing behind, that prop, I guess, behind your back. If it feels too high, then you can move it down so it's just kind of under your shoulder blades and your head. It'll be more intense if you bring it in really close to your low back. I like somewhere along the middle. And then you can have the soles of your feet together and your knees wide. It is worth it to support yourself so that you're not getting into like a crazy, crazy deep stretch. So I use throw pillows or whatever I've got around. So you just kind of tuck those under your thighs so that you're supported. And feel free, you can always place a blanket over your whole body or just over any place you want to feel a little bit more grounded. You can use like a folded blanket over your belly, your hips, your chest, your feet. And once you're here, you really don't need to do anything. You can just relax. Watch how your thoughts bop from one thing to the next. You can feel your breath. We'll do a little bit of breath work together. If you just want to relax in silence, just go ahead and tune me out or mute me. We'll just work to extend our exhales. So we'll extend the exhale by 1 count every other round. If you find it difficult to breathe out slowly, the trick is to really slow down the start of your exhale. So let's start by just breathing in through the nose, no numbers. And breathe out that way as well. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that going. Try to stay at your 4 count inhale and 8 count exhale. If you get mixed up in the count, same. We're human. It doesn't need to be perfect. If you find the numbers a distraction rather than a welcome tool, ditch it and just keep breathing. And try a few more breaths exactly as you are. And gently guide your knees together so your feet can be flat on the floor. You might move those little pillows that were beside your knees aside, but keep the one that's under your back. Drop your knees to the right. Push yourself up. It's never super graceful. Now you're going to keep that prop where it is. Your knees are stacked. You're sitting onto that right side. Bring your hands to either side of your bolster or whatever you're using and lower your torso down onto it. Start with your gaze in the direction of your knees. If you find, Chili's pushing me away here. If you find that your neck needs a little bit more, then you can turn the other way. You can also stagger your legs here or tuck a cushion in between them. Your only job here is to let the ground and your support hold you. There's nothing you need to do. Everything is okay enough that you can be in a yoga class right now. You are exactly where you're meant to be. And stay here a little bit longer. And take a long, slow breath in. Breathe out. Gently come up. And then we'll flip around. You can turn your back to the screen. I'll flip around. So you're just evening out that twist. If you're getting cold, it means the practice is working. It's a sign that you're moving or you've moved into rest and digest and out of fight or flight. Your body is prioritizing digestion, healing, relaxation. Keep breathing. You're good. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. About 3 more breaths here. And take a big breath in. Slow breath out. Push yourself up. Stretch, move, whatever. And before you know it, it's Shavasana time. So settle into any comfortable, restful position. You could go crawl into bed. You could lay down on your couch. You can do legs up the wall, legs up the couch. I like to have a bolster or something under my knees. And this poor dog. And of course, get cozy. Stay warm, wrapped up. And we'll just do a little body scan to close out. So once you're all settled in, do any last little movements that you'd like. And just bring all of your attention to your right hand. Your thumb, fingers, palm, the shape your right hand is making. And then feel your right arm. Then your shoulders. And then your left arm. Now feel your left hand. Your palm. Your fingers, your thumb. Feel your entire left hand. Now see if you can feel both right and left hand at the same time. Even awareness of each hand. I feel both feet, both ankles, both calves, shins, knees, thighs, hips and pelvis, your abdomen, low back, mid back, rib cage, shoulder blades, the back of your neck, the back of your head, the right side of your head, the left side of your head, the top of your head, in your face, the space in between your eyebrows, your eyes, cheeks, chin, lips, teeth, tongue, the tip of your nose, throat, chest, lungs. Now feel your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Feel those internal rhythms of your heart and your lungs. And feel free to place a hand or two over your heart and see if you can feel not just your lungs breathing, but your heart beating. Send a heartfelt thank you to your body. How all day, every day, it works so hard to give you life, to work hard for you and protect you. Send a mental thank you to the roots of our yoga practices, all the teachers who came before us, who passed these practices down to us. And the biggest, warmest thank you to you for carving out this time in your day to do something really sweet for your mind, your body, your heart. When you create peace and calm and rest on the inside, it ripples out into the rest of your life and the lives of the people around you. What you've done here is restful and powerful. Thank you so much for being here with me. Peace. Chili was having little chili dreams. I don't know if you could hear her, but it was cute.